Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Tuesday. And this is a new film from A24 from writer-director Dana Onionis Posick. And this film focuses on a mother played by Julia Louise-Dreyfuss and her daughter played by Lola Pettigrew as they navigate important themes and confront literal death in the form of a parrot voiced by Arinze Kene. And this film starts off in a pretty dark and unnerving kind of way, introducing the character of Death and watching him do his work. And then he comes to this perpetually ill young woman played by Pettigrew named Tuesday. And they build this connection, and Death winds up spending time with her and building this relationship. And there's ramifications and ripples, and Zora, Tuesday's mother, trying to process this inevitability of her daughter's death. And this film is extremely artistic and beautiful and engaging, and Onionis Posick has such a great eye for things, and the cinematographer Alexis Zabe just captures such a beautiful looking film. There's particular shots, this film probably didn't have that big of a budget, but there's size comparisons and giant beings and special effects, this parrot CGI, this whole entire film. They're really able to make the most out of their effects and make something very engaging and authentic looking. And there's particular shots that are absolutely gorgeous and abstract and incorporating the stars and the universe and getting lost in the eye of a character and all of these interesting and different kinds of unique shots, and it's just gorgeous to look at. And then Anna Meredith, who's the composer, put together quite the impactful and boisterous kind of score. There's a lot of synths, it's otherworldly, it's engaging, and it's strange. Just the visual representations of things like death at work are just so unnerving and strange, and the ramifications of death kind of taking a break. It's darkly funny but also horrific at the same time, and this film's able to balance a surprisingly funny tone at times, and a lot of it's Louise-Dreyfuss, who's hilarious and has some great moments and line deliveries and stuff like that. But at the core, this dynamic between Pettigrew and Louise-Dreyfuss is so poignant, and there's a lot of emotion there. And this woman trying to process that her daughter's going to be dying, but never spending enough time with her and trying to ignore it. And Zora's not a nice person. Zora's not a good person in many ways, and not a likable person. But we understand her as the film goes on, and Louise-Dreyfuss brings so much depth and layers to this character that we can't help but be engaged and empathize with her. I think Pettigrew is so great, and she is so empathetic and charming and sweet, and you really connect with Tuesday. And then Kene as Death, this is such a great vocal performance, and there's very specific voice that he's going for, and it feels otherworldly and strange and so creepy coming out of this parrot. But you spend more time, and the relationship that Death creates with Tuesday and Zora, they're interesting, they're different, they're unique, and I just love the dynamics that are created here. The themes are rich in talking about mortality and humanity confronting that, grief and loss, and how will a parent process the loss of a child? How will a child let go and just accept, I've been through so much pain? And there's such beautiful things here, and you see these very raw, intimate moments of people passing with death on their doorstep, and just the relief or the pain and the loss and all of that emotion. there's definitely moments that feel a little strange and maybe a little off, and there might need to be some more processing of different aspects of this very bold, very creative, very ambitious film. But in the end, this is a special, creative kind of film that really just screams, this is film, and this is what film can do. And Oniunas, Pusik, and the rest of this cast all come together to create such a special, very different, and unique kind of film. But those are my thoughts on Tuesday. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland Reviewer.